This is Ian from OneCodeCamp. From the previous video that we did, we learned how to set up EJS inside a Node.js project. Now, this time, we will add more basic EJS templates alongside with that first one that we created. If you watch the video, we only created one single EJS file, which is the index.ejs. But for right now, for this video, we are going to add more templates to demonstrate how we can take advantage of EJS templates reusability. Also, we will now be able to identify the standard structure of an EJS template, and I'm also going to show you the essential parts, which is what makes it reusable. So by the end of this session, you'll be well equipped to start creating your own dynamic web content using just EJS templating language. So once we are now inside our header.ejs file, we just move this. Let's make this smaller so we can occupy the Visual Studio Code can occupy more space. And then maybe we can minimize this now. Okay, lower this down a bit. All right. Okay, so we are now creating a default header for this project. So we would want to use the header tag, and then inside, let's create a nav tag. And then we want to create like the typical information that we see in a navigation bar. What are those? So we have for the list for the first list item, let's create. So we are creating in here a dummy link, and let's have it say home. And then let's just copy and paste this. Let's make 3 list items. Second one, what are the next things what are the other things that we see on a website on its navigation bar? So we have home, we also about, other websites have those, and maybe we can add in here a contact us page as well. All right, so that's it for our header. Now let's move along to our footer. Don't forget to save the file first. All right, now once that's saved, let's move on to the footer. For the footer, we want to use the semantic element footer. And then inside it, let's create a paragraph tag. And then what can we put in here? Let's try to be fancy this time. And then let us create a new date. We would like to display the date, the current date in here on this part, new date. I hope I can spell this correctly. Okay. So we are using in here a function, or this is how we can include a dynamic content on our footer. So what we're trying to say in here is that we are trying to get the date, and then we specifying it to be displayed as the entire full year being displayed, and not just the last 2 digits or any other formats, but the entire full year. And then the way we do it is we created this special symbol. This special symbol corresponds to the copyright symbol. Going to show you that later on, but after the paragraph tag in here, let's create an ordered list. And then inside our unordered list, let us create more link. Okay, so it's just be another dummy link. So we're using a number sign as a placeholder for our link. And then this would be a link for, let's say, privacy policy. Let's make that in uppercase, privacy policy. And then let us just copy and paste the format. And then for the second one, for the footer, we can also say in here, terms, service, and then maybe we want to include location. What else do we see on footers? Make it uppercase. All right, I think that's good enough. Let's save this file. And then now that we have everything that we wanted to include on both our footer EJS or our footer template, as well as on our header template, let's now head on to the index.ejs. This is where we wanted to display both of those templates. And how we do it is this. So inside of the body, you need to like position it on top of the element or on top of the content that you want it to be on top of. So we want the header to be on top of this heading tag. So we are using the EJS opening symbol again. So that's an angle bracket followed by an percent sign. And then this time, since we're using a special keyword, we will need to use the dash or the minus symbol. Then use the include keyword. And then inside it here is where we're going to put in here the name of the template. So we want the header template to be here. And then we're going to close this EJS line. And then let's save this. Let's preview how it looks like, or if it will not give us any error. So let's run our server again for the changes to be applied. And then we will need to refresh it here on our browser. And this is now what it will show us. So as you can see, with just a single line, a single EJS line in here, it was able to display us everything that we have in our header file. This is actually a very short line of code for headers in actual websites or applications. It's way, way, way longer than this. So you can imagine from there how much time and space or code did we save by using templating, specifically EJS. So now we will also integrate the footer. So we will just need to do the same thing. We want the footer to be here just before the closing of the body tag. So we again use our angle bracket percent sign in the same format, the same keyword include, and then the name of our template, which is footer this time, and then close it. Save the file. We will need to exit out of these from the terminal. That's Control C. And then once we're back here on our file location, just type in node app.js again, or you can just press the arrow up key on your keyboard and then hit enter once we see this text. Let us now refresh our browser, and there you have it. We can now see the footer and all the codes that we input here in the footer. As you can see, I'm actually would like to put in here my EJS demo, but I guess I missed that part. But this is what I'm trying to say from earlier. So this is like a special code for displaying this copyright symbol. That's how it works for HTML. And then with this line of code, we were able to ask for the current year using node.js. So using this line of code, it displays as 2023 as our current year. So any one of you that's watching from the future, I am trying to say hi. Let's add this text in here, and I want to see that appearing in here. So I'm saving the footer.ejs file again, and then maybe let's run the server one more time. Refresh this. There you go. It is now complete. Now this one. All right, and then as you can see, it also displayed the unordered list we created. And these are the list items that we also specified. All right, so as you can see from here, with the first page that we have, we were able to integrate parts of other templates we have inside our views folder. And I'm going next to demonstrate how we can use these same templates on other web pages as well. So let's get into that. Okay, so again, the next thing we wanted to do now is to create multiple other pages aside from the root URL or the root page that we have displayed on our live server. So we wanted to emphasize the use of templates by creating different web pages through clicking all these links in here. And then we are going to include the header as well as the footer templates on them, and then maybe add in some dynamic contents as well. So the way we do it is, let's close these files. No, let's just leave them open. So I can't see the app.js file in here anymore, but let's just open it this way. So let's open app.js file. The first thing that we want to do is to set the route for the other website or the other web page that we will be creating. So I think home is the same with the root URL or for the root web page. So let's not do anything about that. Let's maybe get into about. So let's just try to copy and paste this one up here. And then we will just need to change the route in here. So instead of just leaving it as a slash that represents the root URL, we would like to say about. Now, these, whatever we put in here as a new route should correspond to the name of the file that we wanted to be displayed once this route is being figured or once this route is being opened. So in here, let's declare another variable. Let's just put in here page title. So this page, let's say about us, or just about, since that's what we already have here for uniformity. And then, so we're also changing this to, again, the file that corresponds to this route that we wanted to be shown. So this will be the same as the one up here. And then we're going to change the information or the dynamic content that we wanted to pass to this web page. We're going to use this variable instead. All right. Now, it's actually possible for you to not pass any dynamic content if you're just trying to map the web page at first. But just for the purpose of showing you how to pass other dynamic content aside from the username variable we declared from earlier, I would like to input another dynamic information in here. But maybe we will skip that part on the other links since we have a few in here. But let's see. So let's save this. I think I already did, but just to be sure, I'm saving the app.js file again. And then, of course, once we're able to set up the route for our next page, we will need to add that file here inside the views folder. Make sure that it is located inside the views folder, or else we will encounter errors. So about.ejs, and then in here, let's just maybe type in a paragraph tag, and then let's have it say this is the. So since we're trying to implement the dynamic content that we created from the server, we're gonna use the title variable that we set, title, and then close it. All right, maybe let's just make it h2 for it to be bigger. So h2, save it. Now let's run our server again, and then let's refresh this, and then let's hit on about, and then there you have it. We are now rerouted to a different web page on our project, and we are now on the about page. As you can see, it successfully rendered the about string that we assigned to the title variable. All right. Now we will just be doing the same thing for the rest of the link. But of course, we want to, of course, showcase the header and footer template in here. So we want to add in here the the header first, include, and then the name of the template, header, and then close it. And then let's just copy and paste the format. And then in here is the footer. Okay, let's run our server again. Refresh our browser, and there we have it. We can now also see the header and the footer as well on the about page also. So again, we don't need to create all those chunk of codes on another page, on the about us page. We will just need this very simple lines of code, and we are provided with the exact same information, just like what we have from the landing page. Now, aside from hitting these links in here, so we have not set the link for home yet. We can actually just change the URL in here, just like whenever we go to a specific web address, we can just, let's move to our landing page by removing the about word, and then let's hit enter, and we're back here. I'll try to map or to set the route for the home link also. So I'm going to just open it from here. Home will be just this. Let's see if it's working. Gonna run the server file again. Let's try to go to about first and then hit home. Okay, there we have it. Now let's add in the rest of the link. Pretty much have the same process, but just for demonstrating you multiple pages on this project, let's go ahead and do it. So we will need to go to our server file here. And then let's just copy and paste this. Maybe we can do all the routes at one go. So after about, we have contact us, contact. All right. And then we, of course, wanted to change this to contact us. And then let us copy and paste the other guys down here. So we also have privacy. Let's just put in privacy. Up to you if you want to do the entire text. So we're going to put in here privacy policy. We will need to change this, contact us, and then here is privacy. Again, make sure that these route as well as the name of the file that we'll be creating matches this information for us to avoid getting any errors. And then after privacy, we also have terms. Let's just type in their terms. But you know what? Let's just type in the whole thing since we're feeling energetic for tonight. So terms, and then here, service, terms of service. Okay. Let's of course change it to terms of services. And then for the file, I think that's the one that we need to make shorter since this will correspond to our file name. Let's just leave it as term. And then down here, I hope with these lots of codes that we're adding, I am not missing anything, but we'll find out later on. For the last web page, we have location. And then let's put in here, locate us. It doesn't sound right. But anyway, let's just put in here, locate. All right, and I think we have all of them. Save the file and then create the different files. So we already have about us. Let's add in contact us that EJS. And then let's add privacy policy. I will need to know what I put in there so I did not miss anything. So I just put in privacy. Don't forget to add the extension file name, which is .ejs, privacy.ejs. And then we have terms, the terms of service, terms.ejs. And then lastly, we have locate for location. Locate.ejs. All right, so we have all of them here. Now we will just want to copy the same thing in here. So we already have about, contact us. This is the, all right. And then footer header. Oh my. We accidentally put these guys outside of our views folder. So I want you to be very careful not to do the same mistake as I did. So we're cutting them and putting them back inside our views folder. So let's see. Okay, so we already have, let me maximize this so we can see properly. So we already have code for contact us. And then we also have one. I think it's a bad idea to maximize the Visual Studio Code. All right, to contact us. And then for the privacy, let me copy and paste that again. Privacy, save. And next is terms of service. Okay, lastly, the location. All right, now let's go ahead and see if all of our links are working. So let's, of course, run our server again. Okay, refresh the browser. And let's go to home. We're back here. We'll try home again to see if it's really working. And then about. This is the about. And then contact us. Contact us is not working. Let's see what happened in here. I think we forgot to change, there you go, the information on the header. So don't forget that aside from mapping or for adding in the route for the web pages, you will also need to have them edited or customized in the actual links inside your templates. So did I get the right? Contact us. Okay. And then let's just do all of them at one go. Let's go to the footer. And then for the privacy policy, we have privacy. EJS. And then for the terms, we have terms and then location in here, which is locate. Privacy. Let me make sure I have it correctly. Contact us. Okay. All right. Let us now run our server yet another time. Refresh everything. Let's see. Let's go back to home. All right. Home's working. About. This is the about. We should add in a page in there. So about page. And then we will just need to copy and paste this to everything. Contact us. Save. We're skipping footer header. In. And then here, make sure to add this extra space in here so we don't get a continuous text after the title page. And then save it. Space page. Save it again. And then here. Okay. How this will be the next one, but let's run the server file again. All right. And then refresh the page. Let's go back home. All right. Home's working. This is the about. Why is it not rendering this text? About that EJS page that we miss. About that EJS is here. I wonder why it's not rendering these additional text that we run. But there you go. Might have just been a glitch. All right. And then let's go to contact us. Okay. Okay, good. Privacy and policy. Cannot get privacy. See, if we are doing everything, all of the pages at one go, we will really miss something in here. So it cannot get privacy. I think it's because of here. So let's just have everything uniform. Privacy, so it matches. And then let's do the same here for the terms of service. And then let's make it locate as well. Low. Right. And that's not the last time we run the server file. We are running it again yet another time. Refresh the page and then visit home one more time. About. All right. Contact us. Privacy. There we have it. Then terms of service. All right. And then lastly, the location. Okay. So as you can see, this is now how we use templates in a Node.js project using the EJS templating language. So I hope you get the idea. Again, we created multiple pages for our simple project and then have them integrated both the header as well as the footer EJS file. So again, this highlights the one feature of EJS template, which is reusability. I would like to emphasize that again, instead of us writing the same chunk of code over and over again on each of these pages, we can just store them in one place and reuse them anytime or wherever we want to. Like for this simple multiple page app that we did, this does have 6 pages and that will definitely take us a lot longer if we will be typing everything from scratch. Since one other reason that we're using template is for us to achieve consistency, since the header and the footer pretty much needs to look the same. Most of the time they do need to look the same on every web pages for us to achieve professional looking websites, right? Because if any of these happens to be slightly different unintentionally, we will somehow it will not be achieving, or we will not be able to achieve that professional looking website that we are actually aiming for. So for this video, we were able to provide a somehow comprehensive guide to setting up an EJS project. Now we were able to again create different templates, and I can now say that we were able to understand this structure while at the same time emphasizing the code reusability through multiple EJS templates. So I hope you are now able to understand how we can route or how we can map different pages while integrating the default templates that we should use when our web page looks unpresentable. Of course, this is not an actual page. This looks like on the coming videos, we will try to integrate styling so we can provide a more presentable web page, and we'll come up with something better than this. So I hope I see you on the next one. This is Ian again from OneCodeCamp, and again, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.